Hello students, welcome to the next lecture of the subject of electric circuits. In last lecture we have discussed the Norton's theorem, and in Norton's theorem we have discussed that how to calculate the current flowing through any branch using Norton's theorem. So firstly we were short circuiting the branch through which we have to find out current, and then we were calculating the short circuit current. Then we are calculating the Thevenin's resistance RTH, and this RTH was calculated by short circuiting the voltage sources and removing the branch through which we have to calculate the current, and we were finding out the Thevenin's resistance or Norton's resistance. And in third step we were calculating the current flowing through that particular branch using Norton's equivalent circuit, and the formula I is equals to ISC into RTH divided by RTH plus RL. So same steps we are going to perform here to solve this given numerical as shown to you on this video. So this is a numerical where we have to find out the current flowing through this 5 ohm resistance. Okay, not this 5 ohm. I will find out the current flowing through this 5 ohm resistance, and this is the arrangement. This is 10 volt, this is 6 volt voltage, this is 5 ohm and 6 ohm resistance. Now first of all, the first step to solve this numerical, step 1 is find short circuit current ISC. Find short circuit current ISC. Hence, to find the short circuit current, we have to short circuit this branch of 5 ohm, and then we have to find out the short circuit current. So we will short that. So this is the circuit after short circuiting this 5 ohm branch. So total current flowing through this branch will be ISC, that is short circuit current, which we are going to calculate. And this short circuit current is nothing but addition of current supplied by the 10 volt, that is I1, and current supplied by the 6 volt, that is I2. Hence your ISC will be I1 plus I2, and your I1 is equals to V by R1 and I2 is equals to V by R2. Okay, hence calculate this. So calculate this. So this is your short circuit current ISC, which is 3 ampere. See here, V divided by R1, 10 divided by 5, 10 is the first voltage V1. So V1 by R1, that is 10 divided by 5 is 2 ampere, and for I2 it is V2 by R2, that is 6 by 6 is equals to 1 ampere, and hence the total current ISC is equals to I1 plus I2, that is 2 plus 1 is equals to 3 ampere. This is your short circuit current. Now to solve the second step, to obtain the RTH, we have to short circuit this voltage sources, and we have to open this, we have to remove this branch of 5 ohm so that we can calculate the RTH or Norton's resistance. Okay. So to obtain the RTH or RN by short circuiting voltage sources, your circuit will rearrange in this manner. So out of this, all of this short circuitness, I will redraw the circuit in this manner. Here is your short circuited branch which we have open circuited it. Okay, Just we have to calculate the resistance here, 5 ohm, 6 ohm, and if you see this connection, these resistances are in parallel. Okay, this picture also depicts that these are in parallel. So the arrangement for these resistances will be in this manner. Okay, this is your terminal AB, this is your 5 ohm resistance, and this is your 6 ohm resistance, and we are going to solve the parallel combination of this. So 5 parallel 6 is equals to 5 into 6 divided by 5 plus 6, so it is 30 divided by 11. So the value of this resistance is 2.727 ohm. That means the parallel combination of both this resistance is 2.727 ohm. Okay, 2.727 ohm. Now we have find out the RTH. So RTH is equals to 2.727 ohm. This is your Thevenin's resistance or Norton's resistance. This is your second step, and in the next step we are going to calculate the Norton's equivalent circuit. So your third step will be Norton's equivalent circuit. Okay, Norton's equivalent circuit. So as like Thevenin circuit, we can also represent it in the Norton circuit. Okay, so now we will draw the Norton circuit here. This is your short circuit current. Okay, this is your short circuit current ISC having the value of 3 ampere. This is your okay. So this is your Norton's equivalent circuit. This is your Thevenin's resistance 2.72 ohm. This is your load resistance 5 ohm. And now we have to find out the current flowing through this circuit using the formula I is equals to ISC into RTH divided by RTH plus RL, where RTH is this one, RL is this one, ISC is the short circuit current, and I is the current flowing through 5 ohm resistance. Okay, so short circuit current is 3 into RTH is 2.727 divided by 2.727 plus 5. This will make you the calculation of current. Okay, so multiplication of 3 into 2.727 is 8.181 divided by 7.727. So this division will result you the answer of I is equals to 1.05 ampere, and this is the current flowing through 5 ohm resistance. This is the current flowing through 5 ohm resistance. So this is the most important calculation for Norton's theorem. Okay. Okay, so this is the circuit, and we have to find out the current flowing through this load resistance 1 ohm. This is your power supply of 2 volt. This is 5 ohm resistance, this is 5 ohm resistance, and this is your load resistance RL is equals to 1 ohm, and we have to find out current flowing through this. So according to step of the Norton's theorem, first of all find ISC, that is short circuit current, and to find out the short circuit current we have to short circuit this load resistance RL. So to find out the short circuit current, okay, so here after short circuiting the load resistance of 1 ohm, this will be your circuit. But in network analysis, keep one rule in mind compulsorily, that the resistance which is in parallel with the shunt branch or a short circuit branch is not applicable in the circuit. That means this 5 ohm resistance will not be the part of the circuit, because this branch is in parallel with the short circuit terminals, and hence it is a rule in the electric circuit that the resistance which is in parallel with the short circuit terminal is not considered as a part of the circuit for calculating the current. Hence this 5 ohm will be replaced by short circuit, and your new circuit will be arranged in this format, and hence your short circuit current ISC will be 20 divided by 5, that is equals to 4 ampere. Your short circuit current is 4 ampere. Equation number 1. Now similarly calculate from step 2, find RTH or R equivalent, or I can say RN, that is Norton's resistance. So to find out Norton's resistance, short circuit the given voltage source and open circuit the resistance through which we are going to calculate the current. ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला थेव्हनिन्स रेजिस्टन्स फाइंड आउट करायचा त्यावेळेस व्होल्टेज सोर्स शॉर्ट सर्किट करायचा, आणि ज्या करंट थ्रू रेजिस्टन्स थ्रू आपल्याला करंट फाइंड आउट करायचा आहे तो रेजिस्टन्स ओपन सर्किट करायचा असतो. सो देअरफॉर दिस इज युअर शॉर्ट सर्किट and this is the branch through which we have to calculate the load resistance. Okay, and from this side we are going to see your RTH. This is 5 ohm and this is 5 ohm. Now here no concept of replacing this 5 ohm resistance by short circuit will be applicable, because to this short circuit a resistance is connected in series, and if a resistance is connected in series, then that resistance cannot be replaced by a short circuit terminal, and hence this is your circuit to calculate the RTH. See now, these two resistances are parallel in connection, not in series, they are parallel in connection. Okay, hence we have to solve the parallel combination of 5 parallel 5, that is 5 into 5 divided by 5 plus 5. So this is 25 by 10. You will get the resistance as 2.5 ohm, that is your RTH, that is Thevenin's resistance is your 2.5 ohm. And now calculate in the third step. In third step we are going to calculate IL, that is load current flowing through this 1 ohm resistance, and hence your Norton circuit will be rearranged in this format. This is your current source, that is short circuit current. This is your Thevenin's resistance, and this is your resistance through load resistance through which we are going to calculate the value of current. So your ISC is 4 ampere, that is this one, equation number 1. Okay, then this is your RTH, which is 2.5 ohm, and this is your load resistance of 1 ohm. This RTH is nothing but this calculated value of 2.5 ohm. This is your RTH, this is your short circuit current. Now we can calculate the load current IL by the formula which we have used here, that is ISC into RTH divided by RTH plus RL. Okay, so by this formula your short circuit current 4 into RTH is 2.5 divided by 2.5 plus load resistance of 1. So this is 2.5 into 4 is nothing but do the multiplication. this will make your this is 10, this is 10 and this is 3.5. This will make your answer of IL is equals to 2.857 ampere, and this is your current flowing through this 1 ohm load resistance. I hope you must have understood this problem. So we'll stop here. In next lecture we will discuss more numericals regarding all the theorems. Till then we will stop here. Thank you.